The sudden appearance of Florentino Ariza had been an unforeseen obstacle in his hard-fought plan. "So I have come to make a request of you," said Lorenzo Daza. He dipped the end of his cigar in the anisette, pulled on it and drew no smoke, then concluded in a sorrowful voice, "Get out of our way." Florentino Ariza had listened to him as he sipped his anisette, and was so absorbed in the disclosure of Fermina Daza's past that he did not even ask himself what he was going to say when it was his turn to speak. But when the moment arrived, he realized that anything he might say would compromise his destiny. "Have you spoken to her?" he asked. "That doesn't concern you," said Lorenzo Daza. "I ask you the question," said Florentino Ariza, "because it seems to me that she is the one who has to decide." "None of that," said Lorenzo Daza. "This is a matter for men, and it will be decided by men." His tone had become threatening, and a customer who had just sat down at a nearby table turned to look at them. Florentino Ariza spoke in a most tenuous voice, but with the most imperious resolution of which he was capable. "Be that as it may, I cannot answer without knowing what she thinks. It would be a betrayal." Then Lorenzo Daza leaned back in his chair, his eyelids reddened and damp, and his left eye spun in its orbit and stayed twisted toward the outside. He too lowered his voice. "Don't force me to shoot you," he said. Florentino Ariza felt his intestines filling with cold froth, but his voice did not tremble because he felt himself illuminated by the Holy Spirit. "Shoot me," he said with his hand on his chest. "There is no greater glory than to die for love." Lorenzo Daza had to look at him sideways like a parrot to see him with his twisted eye. He did not pronounce the 4 words so much as spit them out one by one. "Son of a bitch." That same week he took his daughter away on the journey that would make her forget. He gave her no explanation at all, but burst into her bedroom, his moustache stained with fury and his chewed cigar, and ordered her to pack. She asked him where they were going, and he answered, "To our death."